to a wet and windy Belifo Park for episode 12 of our weekly review show here on our YouTube channel. Just the one game to look back on this week for the first team after Tuesday night's game against Poole Town was postponed due to the weather. So we start this week's show by looking back to last Saturday when the White Tigers took on Winchester City here at Belifo Park. It was the visitors Winchester who came closest to opening the scoring early on as James Heyman was forced into a good double save. Truro did open the scoring just before the half-hour mark though. Tyler Harvey saw a free kick pushed away by the keeper, but Rocky Neal was quickest to react to head home from close range. City had chances to add to their advantage. Tyler Harvey saw an indirect free kick go narrowly over the bar before he missed an opportunity at the near post. It was an electric start to the second half and City were 2-0 up inside 90 seconds. Dan Sullivan played a delightful cross which was headed home by Neal for his and Truro's second of the afternoon. Both Adam Porter and Dan Sullivan then came close before Neal was denied with a hat-trick as his header rattled the crossbar. A third and final goal of the afternoon came before the hour as Will Dean's pass found Neal, who played it across goal to Sullivan, who tapped home to secure City all 3 points at Belifo Park. So that 3-0 win over Winchester means the White Tigers are now 16 games unbeaten and 9 wins in a row in the Southern League Premier South. And we now hear the thoughts of manager Paul Wotton, who we caught up with after the game. So Paul, a 3-0 win over Winchester at Belifo Park. Your thoughts on that one?
Yeah, I don't think it was a particularly pretty game. Great result. Another clean sheet for us. First half, we looked a little bit. We lacked a bit of energy first half, but we still had the majority of the play, and Winchester didn't get in our box, I don't think so. But it's just said at half time, just step the intensity up. Obviously, it was 1-0 up, and then first 15 minutes of second half, we absolutely blew them away. Played the way we want to play, front foot, moved the ball, scored 2. It was outstanding for 15 minutes, and it won us the game really. And then the game become very disjointed and scrappy at the end. And Winchester had a couple of chances, but when you're 3-0 up in a game, when you're 3-0 down in a game, I think it's very easy to go and play, which Winchester did. And, but we still could have scored more on the break and stuff. But overall, mate, absolutely thrilled. 3-0, good 3 points to start a really tough week for us.
And you mentioned the tough week, obviously Poole and Chesham away, 2 tough away games, aren't they?
It absolutely doesn't really get much tougher, to be honest. So. We haven't played Chesham yet. We've played Poole down here and drew 1-1, and it was an amazing game. So hopefully it'll be a similar game on Tuesday night.
And how important was it for Rocky to get a couple of goals today? Also, no goals for Tyler, which was a bit of a rare one, but Rocky two for him, and then Sully as well, an important goal for him.
Well, Rocky's been in really good scoring form. He's scored a lot of goals lately. He's also had a lot of assists. So he's playing really well at the moment. He trains properly, looks after himself, and I think the world of him, and fully deserved his 2 goals today. And Sully, Sully's contribution to the game was massive. He crossed the ball for Rocky's second ball. Rocky crossed the ball for Sully's goal, and I thought some of his recovery runs and stuff today were great.
Another clean sheet, which is always a bonus.
Absolutely. I mean, it's fundamentals of football. You always start off a clean sheet and then you build from there. So it's a good habit to get into, and I thought it was some outstanding defensive performance.
The reserves were back in St Piran League action on Saturday as they drew 0-0 with Iluggan RBL at Treguy Fields. Well, the under-18s finally got their GGM League campaign underway, but they've narrowly fell to a 2-1 defeat away at Torpoint Athletic. Brad Rose scoring late on for the White Tigers as a consolation. The under-18s are next in action this coming Sunday as they travel to Plymouth Parkway in the DGM League. Paul Wotton's men are back on the road on Saturday as they make the long trip to Buckinghamshire to take on Cheshire United in the Southern League Premier South. It's second against third in the division and one that's going to be an entertaining game. The results were mixed against the Generals last season, with City winning the home game 4-1 here at Belifo Park, before Cheshire won the reverse fixture in Buckinghamshire 3-1, with Tyler Harvey scoring a late consolation for the White Tigers. That's all we've got time for this week. We'll be back next week with action and reaction from that Cheshire United game, as well as highlights from the under-18s trip to Plymouth Parkway in the DGM League. Thanks for watching. I've been Cameron Weldon, and I'll see you next week.